Well, there are a few who could argue that being a mother is life-changing. Motherhood may make other parts of your life seem less important or make the life you had before children seem to disappear. As we celebrate this Mother's Day, how can you find yourself beyond motherhood and reclaim your identity? Joining us now with some tips is Hina Khan, mom and performance coach. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning, Carrie. It's great to be here.
So, Hina, before people have children, they have lives, they have hopes, they have dreams, they have hobbies, they have careers. Why is it that people lose their identity when they become a mom?
Well, when we first enter motherhood, it is all-consuming, and it's supposed to be. Our focus and attention is on the baby, and that is the way that it is set up. However, what happens is that as the years go by, and children grow up and the family dynamic changes, sometimes that has not changed. So we're still putting everything into the children and the family. And then sometimes we wake up and we're like, whoa, wait a minute. Who am I beyond this role as mother? Or we may be starting to feel a little resentful.
Yeah, that's not something you want when it comes to when you have a family at home. Why do we associate as mothers, though, associate self-sacrifice with being a good mom?
I think it's what we've seen, and it's also what is praised. You'll hear things like, oh, she does everything for her kids, or, you know, she's always there for the kids. And that's seen as something that is really positive. And then we have our own judgments about that as well. So the idea of starting to think about what you would love, what it is that lights you up, can actually be confronting, because it can feel like you're doing something bad because we've been rewarded for putting everybody ahead of us.
Yeah, and what kind of impact can that have on you to lose your identity?
You know, I remember when I was doing my psychotherapy training, I'd heard Dr. Gabor Mate speak, and he said, the best gift you can give your children is your own happiness. And that's when I decided that my well-being was going to be my top priority. And I think that what happens when we don't do that is that children are met, you know, sometimes with a parent that is overwhelmed or feeling guilt or feeling resentful. But when we do take care of ourselves, and when I say take care of ourselves, I'm not talking about a bath. Like, let that just be a standard. You know, I'm not talking about self-care. I'm talking about the things that your soul yearns for, that you feel you've been put on this planet to do. And when we do that, first of all, we're modeling something beautiful for our children, and they've got a happy and present mother that is also taking care of themselves.
Such an important thing. What are some ways or some activities that can help moms reconnect with their identity?
Well, I love what you said at the beginning, even about things that you did before you became a mom. And it's not necessarily that you're going to do that exact thing, but it could really lead you to something that you would want to do now. So what were you interested in before? Secondly, I think taking time every day for yourself, even if it's 20 minutes, but again, not something for you to get better at being a mother or a partner, but something that's truly for you, that lights you up. And that could be a sport. It could be taking a course. A question that I always have my clients ask, and sometimes it's a tough one to answer, is what would you love? Not what would your family love from you, but what would you love? And then I also think if you find yourself being over-responsible, over-giving, it's important to pull yourself back. So what all those things have in common is this idea of interrupting a pattern that is probably on autopilot now,
right,
and starting to think about what you would love and what you want to do that's beyond the role of mother.
I always think that being a well-rounded mother helps your children to become well-rounded children and later adults. Hina Khan, great advice this morning. Thanks so much for joining us, and happy Mother's Day.
And to you, thank you.